Hi all, this is Sampath. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In the today video tutorial, I'm going to show how to create purchase order in mass through LSMW direct input method. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. Go to the transaction code LSMW. Now press enter key. Press enter key again. Enter your project, subproject and object. Project I'm going to enter ZPO1. Subproject I'm going to enter ZPO1. Object also I'm going to enter ZPO1. Once you enter the project, subproject and object, click on create option. Click on right mark. Click again create option. Enter your project description. I'm going to enter PO creation. Copy it. Now press enter key. Enter description of subproject. Press enter key. Enter object description. Press enter key. Once you enter the project, subproject and object, click on execute button. Now we are in the first step. Define object attributes. Now click on execute button. If it is in display mode, go to change mode. Here select object. Click on this icon. Object I am going to select purchase order. Enter method. Method I am going to select purchase order, first one. Double click. Now save it. That's it. Now come back. We successfully completed first step. Now we need to define a source structure. Click on execute button. Go to change mode. Click on create a source. Enter your source structure. Source structure I am going to enter ZZPO. Enter description PO creation. Now press enter key or click on right mark. So this is for header. Now we are going to create one more source structure for item. I'm going to change this description, remove the creation, enter header. Now click on right mark. Again keep cursor on the source structure, click on create option, select lower level, click on right mark. Enter one more source structure, that is ZZPOI for PO item. Enter PO item. Now click on right mark. We are created two source of structure, one for header, one for item. Okay. Once you complete the source structure, click on save button, come back. Define source structure completed. Now we are in define source fields. Before execute this step, we need to identify whatever the fields we are going to include in the template. Those fields we need to decide. These are all the fields I identified. These fields I am going to put in purchase order header and purchase order item. First I am going to copy purchase order header. So these are the fields I am going to put in purchase order header. Just copy it. Go back to SAP screen. Now click on execute button. If it is in display mode, go to change mode. Keep cursor on header source structure. Click on table maintenance. Paste the copied values here. Now click on the save option. Come back. Now we need to maintain item level fields. Keep cursor on the item level source structure. Click on the table maintenance. Go back to Excel. Copy these all the fields. Very importantly, we need to link header and item level through this field. This is additional field. This is not SAP field. I added to link both header and item level. How it works, I will explain in the next step. Go back to SAP, paste the copied values here, click on save button, come back, click on save button, come back. We successfully completed define source fields. Now we are in define source relations. Click on execute button, go to change mode, keep cursor on header. This is the header, keep cursor on it, click on relationship, select header 1. So this is the header. This is the item. Keep cursor on this. Click on relationship. Double click on source structure. We successfully assigned the relationship. Okay. Now click on the save option. Come back. Now we are in fifth step. Click on execute button. It is in display mode. Go to change mode. Click on extras. Click on auto field mapping. Don't change anything here. Click on right mark. Now we are mapping SAP fields with source structure. Okay. Carefully observe these two. It should be 100% match. Yes, we successfully mapped the fields. Click on save button, come back. Sixth step is not required. Hence I am going to skip the sixth step. Now I am going to the specify files. So before going to specify files, we need to prepare the data. Go back to Excel. I am already prepared the data. This data I am going to upload. Here I am going to upload 2 purchase orders. Hence I am giving count 1, 2. So this is separate purchase order. This one is the separate purchase order. This we identify through this count number. Item data also we need to prepare in the same way. Go to the item data. This is the item data. Here I am going to upload 2 purchase orders. This is the first purchase order, line item data. This is second purchase order, line item data. Go back to header data. Convert this header data to text file. Copy the data. Open one more Excel. Paste the copied values here. Click on file. Click on save as. Click on browser. Select the file type text delimited. I am saving it in download folder. Change the file name. Click on save button. Close the Excel. Now go to item data. Copy all the fields. Open one more Excel. Paste the copied values here. Click on file. Click on save as. Click on browser. Convert the Excel file to notepad. Select text delimited option. Save it in download folder. I am going to save it in download folder. Instead of header, enter item. Now click on save. Close the Excel. Go back to SAP screen. Now select the specify files. Click on execute button. If it is in display mode, go to change mode. Keep cursor on legacy data. Click on add entry. Click here. First upload the header. Give the name PO header. Select tabulator radio button. Click on right mark. Now keep the cursor on PO header. Upload the item data. Click on add entry button. Upload the item data. Give the name PO item. Now click on right mark. Here we need to create logical path and logical file by double clicking on the converted data. For this you need to have FILE T-code authorization. If you don't have that T-code authorization, you need to create the logical file and logical path with the help of basis stream. I am going to give some name ZPOH. This is my logical path. This is my logical file. If we have FILE T-code authorization, then only system creates it automatically. Now click on right mark. It is SAP asking to create this logical path. Click on yes. Click on yes. Yes, it successfully created the logical path and logical file. Now save it. Come back. Click on execute button. Go to change mode. Assign the files. First I'm going to assign header files. This is header. This is item. Now click on save button. Come back. Read data. Just execute it. Execute it. Click on allow. Click on allow. Why it is asked 2 times? Because of 2 files. It asked 2 times. Now come back. Come back. Display read data. Execute. Click on right mark. I'm going to check the header data. It looks fine. I'm going to check the item data. It's fine. Come back. Come back. Convert data. Now click on execute button. Click on execute button. Now come back. Come back. Display converted data. Click on execute button. Click on right mark. Cross check the data. It looks fine. Come back. Cross check the line item. It looks fine. Come back. Come back. Now we are in final step, start direct input program. Click on execute button. Here select with database update radio button. Here select log with error messages radio button. Click on execute button. Yes, we successfully created the 2 purchase orders. Now go to the transaction code ME23N, cross check the purchase order. Go to the transaction code ME23N, press enter key, click on other purchase order, enter the copied purchase order here, click on enter button. Yes, it is successfully created the purchase order. Whatever the data I maintained in the upload template, all the data we can see here. That's it today video tutorial. If this video is useful, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.